Hi, RD Barry here. Welcome to episode 31 in my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XII. Alright, well, I made it back to Rabernaster. We are currently on our way to a tomb far to the west, but I made a temporary visit, or temporary stop back here via teleport crystals. I think we're getting plenty of those. Let me just check here. Yeah, we've got 9. They kind of come in faster than you can use them, or if you're careful about it. Anyway, so I'm using a couple of those to make a quick stop back here at Rabernaster. And there's one thing I wanted to show here. When we did that Thextera hunt, there was one final step that I forgot to finish here. We meet Gatsley again back here at the Luthru Bazaar, and he talks about finishing the quest again, and I think he told us when we were finishing getting the rewards, that he told us that he would be here and we should talk to him. So this is something that I forgot to do. So he does have an additional item here. It is not something he's going to give us, though. It's something that's for sale. So we just go to the nearest shop. You have to complete that step of talking to him, by the way. Let's go to the nearest shop here. I decided to go with the Technic shop because there's something I wanted to mention there too. There's a new bazaar goods available, and go there. It says Forgotten Grimoire, which would be great if we had 18,000 in disposable cash there, but if I remember correctly, these give you, increased stats and things. Certain things, like they increase. Someone might increase your attack power or your magic power or something like that. And I think there's like half a dozen of them. But this is the first one. But we're not going to get that yet, because we don't have the cash. So, I also wanted to check out the, what's available here. There's a couple, I did get, Poach, and I don't have the license for it, so I can't use it yet, but, I wanted to talk about this horology. Basically, the word means study of time, but, it basically, is a technique that does damage based on a factor of time, and that is very vague. It is as near as I can tell it's based on your the current time set or time played figure there. So right now I've got 28, 56, 14, and somehow that determines how much damage that does. So and I think it's also based on your level too. So I am not going to do that because it's, well, first of all, again, I don't have the cash. I'd rather spend it on other things. Because in order to really use it effectively, you'd have to really plan out when to attack. Even after I think you figured out how the thing actually works, which I'd have to experiment on anyway. So I think that's more of a second or third playthrough type thing. So I may figure that out at some point, but maybe not even in this playthrough. So I'm just gonna leave that and save the gill. Anyway, so I've updated licenses. Everybody's I think Ash is the only one who still has a significant amount of unused points there. I guess I don't know. Anyway, that's what we've got. One thing I want to get is this Fire and Poison. These Fire and Poison spells, but they don't seem to be available at the local or at the Rabanester magic shop. So I'll have to start checking additional shops. Anyway, let's see, where am I here? Okay. So I think what I'll do, I think I'm wrapped up in Rabanester. Let me go to the Gambit's shop and see if I can't use up the rest of my gil. I don't really have enough for any armor or spells or anything, but I can use up the leftovers on Gambit's. So I'll do that off screen. Alright. Well, I now have less than 50 gil left, so that's gonna keep me from buying any more Technics for a while. And I think I already had most of the ones I came to Rabanester to get. I got those previously off screen. So the plan for what's next is I'm going to return to where I left off and continue on with the westward journey there. Oh, by the way, I did figure out, if you look in the world map here, I was wondering what these little blue circles are under the icons there, and what that means is there is a an activated warp crystal in that area, meaning we've actually been to that area and touched the warp crystal, so we can use it to warp there. So and I believe we should have one there, yeah. Yeah, there should be a circle under the Ogir-Yensa Sandsea, but I guess it's hidden underneath the text there, so you can't see it, but it is there. Otherwise, it's a way of figuring out where you can go, rapidly, I guess. All the fast travel points, basically. Anyway, so I am going to do that. Let's go here. Let's go to Southgate. And then use the crystal here. I was thinking, by the way, of going back to Bujerba and doing that hunt that I passed on earlier, but I decided that I'm not going to do hunts with guest party members because it seems kind of unfair. I mean, the guests are doing what they're doing because are there because they're for a specific task, and taking them onto like these side quests and whatnot seems like or these hunts, which are like purely for our own benefit, doesn't seem fair. Plus, they're probably going to be over leveled for the battle anyway. Let's go ahead and teleport, and let's see, we've got 6 options now here. Let's go to Dalmasca, or the Ogir-Yensa Sandsea. Here we go. Okay. I did upgrade, I did upgrade Penello's, staff to, or rod here, to the serpent rod. So right now I have a choice between the rod, which is what I think I had before, and the healing rod, which is it's a regen rod, so this is, you'd only hit allies with this, and the serpent rod there. So the healing rod takes a little bit of extra work to get it, and I was trying to figure this out in the last episode. Let me go ahead and re-equip that for the time being. Right. See, that has an attack power of 7, which is, I believe, even lower than the starting rod. And the idea is you don't want to, since you're using it on allies, you don't want to knock them out or anything. You just want to give them a little poke, basically. And for gambits, what you would do for that is, I was trying to figure out a way to get that to work for anyone of low LP or HP, but I think that's not a thing. You just have to go foe and then sleep, and then status sleep, because this is what the main thing that you'd attack a ally. So status equals sleep and then attack. There's probably another one for confused, but I don't think we need that. Oh, I already had that. Okay. So let's move that up here. Let's actually move that up a little bit higher. There we go. So that's the gambit you would use for it. Otherwise, I think you just basically have to do it manually. Otherwise, Penel will just be attacking everybody all the time, which is not optimal. So, anyway, so the plan now, we think we have to, let's go to the, right, we want to go north. Let's see, let's go, we haven't done the central junction yet, so I want to go northeast here, back to this area, and then head west to the central junction, explore that, and then back here to the refinery, and head down that path further to the west there. So that's the plan. I might end the episode there if there's a save point. I don't remember if there is or not, though. We'll just have to see how that goes. So we're not going to go directly west. We're just going to... because the idea is we want to explore here, too. Okay, one thing I forgot to do at the moment, I need to... get rid of the party members that are already 15 here, and I'm gonna do my just go randomly for the rest of them. All right. So yeah. So everybody's 14 now, that are active people, I guess. So let's oh, and I also there's a lot of things to keep track of here, and I'm trying to point out all of it, even if I do it off screen here. I removed the golden amulet from a friend, because after the previous episode, she's caught back up again. Let's just put a let's see. Let's just put a or okay, armlet on her. I mean, if we got the empty slot, and we've got the we've got an extra item, we don't want to leave it empty, but we've got the accessory, so let's go, and I think we've done these before, so I'll do these guys off screen here. Okay, well, we got we managed to steal an item, I think. Bacchus's wine. Vaguely remember that from the PS2 version. Let's see. Should be at the bottom, because they add new things at the bottom here. Causes one ally to mindlessly attack with weapon in hand. So that's Berserk status, and that's kind of an interesting way to go, because it gives your character additional strength and whatnot, but it also makes it impossible for them to do any magic or techniques, or even use any items. So basically all they do is attack. And so there's it's kind of a two-edged blade there, and sometimes it's actually beneficial to use it with, or if you have a spell instead of an item. You only have one of those items at the moment. So, but there is a spell eventually, I think. I don't know if our characters will be able to do that or not, but if you have a enemy that basically only uses magic or techniques or whatever, then or has one especially nasty technique which makes it difficult to fight, then you can use that on the enemy too, and that way, I mean, it'll be tougher to fend off the physical attacks, but sometimes these enemies don't really have physical attacks. They're just sort of black mages or whatever, and black mage on Berserk is not a good combination, and that's good for us because we are fighting them. Anyway, let's, I'll just go through and, go follow the route I was planning on here. So around, we've already covered these two areas here, so I'll just go ahead and do that off screen. Okay. Oh, hang on. We've got a Earth Magicite there. That's interesting. Normally there's elemental drops. Usually they're I'll go into my inventory here. Under loot, there's Earth Stones, which is what we've been getting so far, but there's also a second level, the Magicite level, and we get those apparently also, at least for these guys. I think eventually we'll be getting more and more enemies that drop magicite instead of stones. That's the way I remember it going anyway. Oh, Yensa fin, yeah. Alright. So apparently, these Yensa fins are very rare. That's interesting. We've done this area before, but there's always new things popping up somehow. Looking at inventory here, I don't think I had one in inventory. I'm gonna try to keep a sample of one item of each type, just so we have a description. I can look at the description every time. And I think the actual Yensas, you drop Yensa scales, and these Yensa fins are not to be confused with them, because they are they sell for a lot more. And I want to go after the unarmed one. Okay, well, we're in the new area here, and I just want to mention again, or not, another thing I wanted to mention. I mean, I'm really mowing down these Urutans a lot more quickly now that I've upgraded some of my weapons here. So yeah, it does make a difference. Okay, well, Ash has slept, so I'm going to temporarily swap in Pinello, just to show how that would work here. So I'll trade out Balthier, and her Gambit is going to say attack, which is... Does she still have the right... Yeah, she still did like 85 damage, which is not trivial, but our main healer is at least you know, back in action there, so that's good. Okay. I think that was Vossler who got the level up. Yeah. You'd think we'd be, like, catching up to him at some point, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Anyway, I wanted to explore these two side areas here. Let's do the one on the to the west first. Okay, hang on. We've got a an entite there. Let's go back up here. Make sure we're out of magic detect range there. Alright, let's have Ash just sort of cast cures on everybody just to top them off here. Alright, we'll go back down there. Clear the area. Okay, first of all, we want to make sure that we don't have any more magic gambits there. So, okay, that should work for now. Yeah, there it is again. Oh, right. We're targeting the. Hang on. What's going on over there anyway? Okay. Against a scale. Oh boy, that was who's casting protect here? That wasn't us. That was the entite, right? So the entite is helping out the Uraton here for some reason. So they've got reflect, so they will not any spell we cast on them will get reflected back on us. So that would not be a good idea, but we can still just attack them normally or do techniques, I guess. I think this just sort of this glowing spear just sort of looks scary, you know, and it really is scary. I mean, it really is very dangerous, but as long as we handle it right, it's not. Alright, Ash got a level up. Let's swap her out and put in Fran. Make sure Fran does not have any healing gambits active. Probably need to increase that cutoff there. Alright. I think that's it for that area. We got a Yensa, a couple Urutans, and that entite. Oh, we've got more of those frog guys. Okay. Fran was just about ready for that anyway. Or just about, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to swap Pinello. Everybody's 15 now. So I'm going to swap Pinello in for Fran here. Oh, I've got more of those Dambia guys. Oh, there's yet another entrance to that cavern, that underground area. I was thinking about doing that too, but at this point. But again, we've got Vossler with us, so I'm going to wait till he leaves the party and then start doing that kind of thing. Because there's no actual wow. See, Vossler isn't really even though he's 4 levels higher than the rest of us, his weapon is basically the same as it was before, so I think he's doing less and less damage compared to, you know, our regular party members here. Okay, so I want to go west and then southeast and then west again. Alright. Wow. A triple attack did 400 damage. Yikes. I guess we need to keep our characters level or healed up in this area. If that had been against Pinello, it might have like just wiped her out. Okay. So I believe this is the only remaining gray area or part that we haven't you know, uncovered in the map yet. Oh, by the way, I've got upgraded Vaan's weapon to Assassin's Dagger that has a one-hit KO, meaning it has a chance of instantly KOing any enemy. Probably more useful than silence, but I'm guessing the hit rate isn't or the percentage of times that actually works goes down. Oh, a remedy. That's nice. Okay. Now I believe this goes to the new area here. Yeah. Ogir-Yensa Sandsea. So this is a lot. Oh, we've got a save point here. Okay, that's good. This is a lot similar to the the other Sandsea. I mean, it's got Sandsea in the name and everything. But there is more land. There are different enemies or additional enemies that you won't find in the other one, and so they're slightly different characters in general, I think. Anyway, we've got a Moogle over there, and it looks like he wants to talk to us. So I will find out what he has to say next time, because I think we've already done enough. I probably spent more time talking than I should have, so that uses up a lot of time. But so I'm just going to save it there and continue on next time. We'll find out what this Moogle wants. Hope you'll join for that, and until then, bye.